he was also talking about Q from quality control. That caused
Well, that's
a rift.
what triggered me. That's what triggered me.
That caused a rift between Q and Lil Baby. They unfollowed each other on Instagram.
They be all right. They gonna get it. But see, here's the thing. This was the thing. The phone call to Lil Baby, if you're looking at it and not understanding what you're dealing with, I understand where the calls is coming from. Shout out to Seti Nash, because he's part of the team. He's joined forces with the Exposers.
Oh, really?
Just for this segment.
Okay. I know Seti.
He's still a standalone guy, but for this segment, we've been working together hand in hand, and that's why if you pay attention to clip, as I'm working, he's working, then let it go. He's back to work now. He let go the Glorilla content today. But if you listen to the call with Lil Baby, it's not a call with Lil Baby. It's a voice message to give the Lil Baby. So Vlad, check this out. If you got a friendship with somebody, right? And you hear somebody saying, hey, Wack, Vlad this, Vlad that, Vlad this, Vlad that. And you like, show, bro, Wack, my guy, he usually would have defended me. He know that's some bullshit, but you don't hear me say nothing. When you think about that, it'll anger you. But let's say they're leaving a voice message to Wack. Wack's not on the phone to defend you.
Got it.
So he left a voice message with an individual to send to Lil Baby. Now, me knowing Lil Baby heard it. I don't know what conversation he had with Doug, but you know, any man is gonna say, you should have tapped me on the shoulder. P's probably state of mind is, you should have let me know. Lil Baby state of mind is, hey, I talked to dude, I handle it, you my man, I know how you can be, I know how he can be, I just didn't want nothing
I'm not getting in the middle of it, basically.
I didn't want nothing going on, but you know, at the end of the day, every man gonna see it for what it see. I believe in the long run, you know, Lil Baby and P's thing, we worked out, because I called my brother and told him, Lil Baby wasn't on that phone, bro. So, you know, because if I'm hearing something, I'm expecting my man to, hey, bro, defend me. You know what I'm saying? It'd be that close. So I think that'll work itself out. But, you know, even with the labels, you got to remember, P's a high exec, right? You know what I'm saying? You know how this works, Flat. When certain people up here are disrespected or affected, the people that they do business with, they gonna see it that way. Then you got this man on the phone, the jail phone at that. You did exactly what 6ix9ine did. So I wonder, is Spotify gonna shut him down? Spotify gonna stop him from going on playlists, right? Like they remember they killed 6ix9ine playlisting when he came out and said, you can buy this and you can do that and you can do that. He on there saying, yo, I brought that. I brought the bots. I brought him a #1. So now his label gotta look at him and they gotta bag up. Drake can't really touch that because his whole movement right now is what? What's his movement verse at UMG? You guys supported this, brought bots, position allegedly, right? So like, and you know, Drake he should have had a 28-minute clip of, I'm pretty sure he got that, right? So, you know, we just holding off and we want to see, but at the end of the day, dude is a snake. You know what I'm saying? And I was cool. I was taking the back seat. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with him here? But when he let Roscoe, Pee Wee Roscoe, whatever the nigga name is, come speak for him, and he disrespected P, at that point it was on.
Well, yeah, because Roscoe actually defended Young Thug's statements.
Well, no. The stuff wasn't out yet. He was trying, the 2 hours was out. He wouldn't address the statements. He just kept going at people. He kept saying this person, that person, this person, this person. I'm gonna tell the world, QCP a tax-paying citizen, right? He ain't playing the games of the streets.
Right.
At all. That ain't the game he playing, right? And he gonna let the world know that, right? So, and then the whole story, he told, did you hear him say QCP held a dude at gunpoint? He held a dude at gunpoint and waited for the police to come. That is not how that happened. I done ran through every ounce of paperwork. I'm gonna tell you how this happened. QCP's in a Lenox Mall. He's walking out of the mall. He sees a dude. He recognizes the dude. The dude don't even recognize QCP because he didn't know who was where when certain things happen, right? P leaned into him and whispered something that only he would know, right? Dude doubles back double times to his car. P sees what he's doing. He seen reach in there, get to the car, come out with a hammer. P goes back into the mall, goes into the AT&T store, locks himself in the AT&T store, right? Dude comes back to the mall, Vlad, with his gun in his hand. You been to the Lenox Mall, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's like going into the Topanga Mall. Run your ass in that mall with your gun in your hand.
You're going to prison.
Bruh, you got everybody. Respectfully, soon as you come in, you got the people from the LGBT community in the front, catcalling and doing all kind of wild stuff. You got to come past that. You know when they see a gun, how they gonna see it. Then you got the regular people walking around the mall. P's in the AT&T store with the door locked. Dude is running in stores in a rage. 911 had been called 7 million times.
Right.
By the time the police come in there, and AT&T now was saying, yo, this dude done locked our doors. He sees QCP. You know what he tell the police? What you think they did to QCP when AT&T made him walk out the store? What do you think the police did?
Question him?
Cuffed him. You know why? Dude said, he the one that had me shot.
Oh.
That's the dude that had me shot. He's telling the police this. QCP telling him, man, I don't even know this dude. I don't know what he's talking about. Now, Doug then goes on to say, QCP took the stand on him for a murder. This is why you know dude just be talking. See, a lot of dudes who they are today, they wasn't that back then. If QCP would have took the stand on this dude for a murder, dude would have went to jail for murder. He went to jail for running through the mall with a goddamn gun, waving it at everybody. That's what he went to jail for, right? So it's like even his storytelling and things he's saying that hate on Glorilla, like, okay, you don't fuck with Glorilla, so you don't fuck with Yo Gotti? That's his artist. You ain't got enough respect for Yo Gotti, right? To just like leave that out of your conversation. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, it may be a lot of women in this world that may look at Thug and say, well, if you wasn't who you was, you look a certain way, right? Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. You know, I feel like Glorilla's a beautiful young sister. I respect Yo Gotti. That's his artist. And even if I had some ill feelings or anything, I would have a conversation with him, but you just on the phone with your girl, like just cutting everybody's throat. So it's kind of like, whose throat haven't you cut? Lil Durk, come on, bro. Lil Durk going hard for him while he in jail. He assumed the issues with Gunner. He go at him, so it's like, that's just him, bro. At the end of the day, that's him. You know what I'm saying? You know that's what it is, and you know, I think it's gonna be his fan base is looking at him, his hatred towards Gunner, everybody else. I think his label's looking at him like, you said a bit much. You disrespected people that sit on that table at the higher-ups. That politic gonna work against you. And I believe he done picked up a couple enemies that may want a war that he can't fight. You got a 30-year tail over your head, brother. You can't even begin to try to fight no wars today.
Yeah, he's on probation for,
it's a trick.
For how many years?
He got to give him 15 clean, and if he violate any time in there, you got to bring him to 30. So you in a trick bag, you can't even begin to, I'm surprised they ain't at him.